Hey guys, I've been going through some really hard stuff lately, and I have absolutely no control over any of it. And it's just been very overwhelming. I've been trying to figure out how to resolve it, how to gain control in many areas of my life. And I feel like today, hopefully, I had a breakthrough. And I came up with this idea that maybe I should start to share on videos what people are very personal about, and maybe people don't completely do the right way. Being Jewish, I've been around prayer my whole life. It's a constant, 3 times a day, on most days, sometimes even more. And I feel like a lot of people get into this routine where we should be closer with God, but it just becomes like lip service. And there happens to be something where in our religion and in general, people believe that they can have a relationship with God beyond prayer by talking to Him. And I think that this is where I'm at with a bunch of things that I'm going through. That, it comes down to the basics. There's nothing but God. And as a result, you have to pray to Him, you have to rely on Him, and you have to release to Him. And I think that, like, specifically in my situation, somebody that's been very dependent my whole life, needy, emotionally, needing someone to be there for me, like an emotional crutch from way, way early in my life. I think that this is where this moment has brought me to, is that I need to learn how to rely on God and speak to Him. Speak to Him just purely. Let Him see me thoroughly, inside and out. He knows where I screw up. There's no hiding from Him. And I came up with this idea, something that maybe I could share with people, called Such One being God, to rely, to pray, and to release to Him, just to talk to Him. It's almost like you're speaking to Him naked, except as a result of the original sin, there's no more being able to do that. But we're not wearing clothes because we're hiding something. God sees us completely, absolutely completely. Like, not to be like weird or gross, but like when you're in the shower, like He sees you fully and thoroughly, and He loves you. He created you. He gave you everything you have. And you got to be able to talk to Him and to release to Him. And with Him, there is nothing but Him. You get to be a part of Him by having a spark of godliness in you, or you wouldn't exist. Now, where did I come up with this word such? Strength, understanding, change, and happy. Such. Strength. You need to ask God for the strength. The strength to either withstand the challenge you're going through, there's nothing you can do about it, or the strength to make the changes you can make, either in yourself, if that's what's necessary, or to go out and make that action. But either way, you need strength, whether it's to be able to handle your situation or to persevere through it. Only God can give that to you. Understanding, to understand. It's so frustrating to go through stuff and not get, like, why is this happening? Why? What is going on? To have an understanding, to be able to deal with the situation. And then to see the change, either to be able to change yourself, to be able to handle stuff, or to be able to change the situation, which, a lot of us think we have all the answers. Just to beg God for change. And finally, the most important thing, H, to be happy, to live with joy, to be joyful. What's the point of living life with a heavy heart and sadness and frustration? So therefore, I want to create this idea and start working on this. I hope people are interested, of such to work on strength, understanding, change, and being happy, and one, to rely, to pray, and to release to God. Like, how you feel better sometimes when, I'm not saying you shouldn't talk to somebody, but you know how, like, sometimes you feel better? Don't be needy, to be strong within yourself and to be able to be independent, knowing that at the end of all this, it's going to be just you and God anyways. Everything you see is just manifestations of God. Your parents, your siblings, your kids, your friends, your co-workers, all those personalities, those are just representations of God. Anyways, I hope it hits your heart. Have a great one.